Usually when I am going to make a change, I will open up the website without being in the administrative view, just so that I'll have a point of reference to see exactly where we are. So the first step I would do is to find your spot on the menu. You want to go to BPNN under Partnering with Parents. And then from there you want to go to Events and Meetings. And when you get there, you'll see this is the text that we are trying to change. This is where you're going to put the description of your webinar and the registration link. So we're viewing that how it is on the website as it is now. Now I'm going to open up a new browser window, and I'm going to log into my account, which is ctfalliance.org/WP for WordPress -ADMIN/. It will usually pop right up on there. If you have put your username and email address in and your password in and click this Remember Me button, it will automatically log you in to your account. So now that you're in, you're already viewing the dashboard, and that's what you want to do. If not, if you were viewing the actual website, which you can get to with that little house icon, you would want to go under CTF Alliance and choose Dashboard, because you want to view the dashboard. The dashboard menu is along the left column, and you want to go down the left column until you find the selection for Pages. And when you highlight Pages, you want to click on All Pages. And I'm trying to follow my instructions that I gave you. So we're going to scroll down till we find Partnering with Parents, because that's where this information is. There's Partnering with Parents. There's a page for that, but yours is under that in Birth Parent National Network, and it's on the page created specifically for events and meetings. So that's where we want to click. You have to give it just a second to load, and when you do, you'll see this Divi Builder. And the Divi Builder is a little bit confusing because it's in sets of sections, and I've gone in and labeled these so you'll know what they're for. You'll see this is the first section, and it's just a header, and then the second section is the navigation for this section. If we go back and look at it on here, that's this stuff here. That's the navigation. Okay, so then the next thing would be all of these pieces and that have to do with the registration, and you want to go down to this. These gray bars are where your text and any kind of, if you had a video or a picture or anything, it would be in there, but that would be a module. You choose modules. Text is a kind of module, a video is a kind of module, and so on. Most of these are text modules. So you want to select this one that's called BPNN Webinars Text and Registration Link, and you want to look at this icon that looks like three horizontal lines that looks like text. That's the text icon, and you want to click on that. When you do, this pop-up window will pop up, and it will be just like a post on Facebook or something, and your currently existing text is here. And you want to remove that text and replace it with probably the text that you sent out in your Save the Date that has a description of the webinar. So you also want to include the URL for the webinar. So I don't have that, so I'm just going to use a web address. I'm going to use google.com and of course you would just copy in the link, the registration link, which is a web address. You want to highlight that, and when you highlight it, go ahead and copy that into your clipboard. Command C, copy, or however you copy into your clipboard. Then it'll be in your clipboard, and you go up here and find the link icon that looks like a paper clip, and you click on that, which will open up a little window. And since you already have copied that address into your webinar, into your clipboard, you're going to paste it into that window. Then you're going to go over here and find this little gear icon and click on that. Well, again, you'll want to copy that in to this window as well. You're still in your clipboard, and you're going to go down under here. Sometimes, well, I might mention that sometimes the link text will be different than the actual link. I mean, you might just, your text might be something like register by clicking here, and if that's the case, the actual link would be here, and then you would change this to whatever your text was that you used to register. But the important thing you want to do is you want to click this box called Open Link in a New Tab, because what that will do is when your participants are registering for the webinar, that registration will open up in a new window, and it won't take them away from the website. They can go back to the website really easily just by clicking in that window. So once you've clicked this, your work is done here. You just click Add Link, and the link will be active. And what you want to do then is save and exit. Go down here, save and exit, because you're going to go and you're going to find what it looks like. And the way you do that is you scroll up until you find this block of text here that is labeled Publish. And in that box there is a toggle button called Preview Changes, and that will open up a new browser window, and you will see all the changes that you just made. So you want to go down here and see this. We added this. And if there's a link in your changes, first of all, you just want to review any changes you made and be sure you didn't misspell a word or something. Then check out your link. And you notice this is the edit page we started with. We're in a new window now, and when I click on this, it's going to open up a new window in a new tab, just like it'll open up your registration in a new tab. So you're 2 windows away from where you started from. So don't let that confuse you. You just did this so that you can check and be sure that link is working and the proper registration page pops up. Okay, so we're going to close that, and we're back in the Preview Changes window, and we like what we see. Now, if we didn't like what we see, we would have to go back and edit again. But if we do like what we see, then we're going to go back to this same block of text that's labeled Publish, and we're going to hit Update. And when we do that, that's the final step. It will publish that to the website. Now, I'm not going to hit that because I don't want to publish google.com to the website. But once you get your registration link in there, it will publish that, and will have made your first edit.